All right, once again, back from dinner, went out to a German steakhouse this evening, and I had a sort of a large porterhouse steak. Steak was actually pretty decent. The biggest issue I had with the knives weren't very sharp, so that was the biggest, I guess, downside to that. Now, earlier today, I had done an interview with some folks in Germany, and one of our interview sort of participants was a guy who I guess is called the Woken Carnivore, or something like that. Der Woken Carnivore, I think, in German. And it's interesting, his story was that he was a raw vegan fruitarian living in the Canary Islands. And he says that he got down all the way down to 42 kilograms in weight. That's about 92 pounds. So extremely, basically emaciated. And he has now adopted a carnivore diet. Now he's back up and has gained, 20, 25 kilos and put muscle back on, and now is thriving. Once again, another vegan to carnivore transition. And so some of the things, it was interesting to see the realization among the conference I was at. This was, a number of sort of alternative medicine practitioners and people interested in nutrition and evolutionary, medicine, so to speak, and realizing how much sort of they've all been misled. Same thing that many of us feel in the U.S. They've been misled by pharmaceutical industries, by the healthcare system. And it's good to see people standing up and pushing back. And some of the stories around things like COVID and stuff were quite horrifying to hear. Some of the things that were being done to the different healthcare practitioners, and police being called on them for speaking up and things like that. So it's refreshing to see that more and more people are understanding that we cannot continue in the status quo, believing the sort of basically lies we've been fed around health, around nutrition. And it's good to see this movement in general growing, but also a subset of that in the carnivore movement. The space is growing, like I said, and I continue to expect it to grow and grow and grow. I every day am seeing signs of positive signs that we are making a difference. And like I said, it is not, there was a nice lecture by a guy named Kingsley Dennis, the only other English speaker there. He's from the UK, who's been, someone I've kind of obviously spent a lot of time talking with since I've been here. And his talk had to do with more with, the future that is being posed as inevitable is not inevitable. We can do things about it. There are things we can do to shape the way the future goes. We have the power to decide that. Don't just roll over and accept it. In many cases, you have to, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. Like I've talked about, just stop supporting these people financially. It can be one thing, just if you have one strong passion about something, maybe you think, I don't want to eat soybean paste or insect paste, just never ever participate in that, and get your friends around you never ever to participate. Send signals that you're not going to. No, that company may not go out of business, or that entity, but they'll shift their focus elsewhere. They'll realize this is a losing battle, and they will have to, figure out a different way. So we do have the capacity to make changes. All right, with that, I'm going to go get some sleep, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.